November 5th, 2024, and tonight America will choose who will succeed Joe Biden, or whether Joe Biden will have another term in the White House. Tonight is 2024 election night in America between former President Donald Trump and incumbent President Joe Biden. Early polls show us that Biden is up by 2 points nationwide. However, remember, nationwide polls are not a good indicator of who's going to win the race. We're going to see more of who has a good night tonight as we progress through election night in America. It is now 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have polls closed in 6 states in Virginia, South Carolina, Indiana, Georgia, Kentucky, Vermont, totaling up to a total of 60 electoral votes. Out of the state of Vermont, CNN can project 3 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. Out of the state of Virginia, CNN can also project 13 electoral votes at this time will go to Joe Biden. We can also project South Carolina will go to Donald Trump, 9 electoral votes now in the Trump column. Also out of the state of Indiana, 11 electoral votes now in the Donald Trump column. Out of the state of Kentucky, 8 electoral votes we can now project in the Donald Trump column. Now we have a key race alert out of the state of Georgia, currently too close to call. Joe Biden ahead by a big margin with only 1% of the vote and 16 electoral votes at stake. Going on to our electoral map, Joe Biden has 16 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 28, to a total of toss-up 16 electoral votes. Trump is the early leader in the 2024 electoral race. It is now 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have polls closed in Ohio, North Carolina, and West Virginia, totaling a total of 37 electoral votes. Out of the state of West Virginia, we can now project Donald Trump as the projected winner. 4 electoral votes we can now project going to the Donald Trump column. Out of the state of Ohio, we can now project 17 electoral votes will now go to the Donald Trump column. This is a major call. Very good sign for Donald Trump, showing that he's probably going to have a very good night tonight. Out of the state of North Carolina, we have a key race alert, too close to call at this time. Donald Trump ahead by 62 to 38, with only 6% of the vote reporting, 16 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Georgia, currently too close to call, 16 electoral votes at stake. Biden ahead 61 to 39, very close race in the state of Georgia with a lot of votes still to report. Going on to our electoral map at this hour, 16 electoral votes for Joe Biden, 32 electoral votes too close to call at this time, and 49 electoral votes for Donald Trump. Trump continues to lead in the 2024 electoral race. It is now 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closing in 17 states: Maine, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Missouri, Delaware, Illinois, Rhode Island, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, Connecticut, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. have now all closed for polls, all totaling 171 electoral votes. Out of the state of Maine's at-large district and first congressional district, we can now project Joe Biden as winner of the state's 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of New Jersey, 14 electoral votes we can now project Joe Biden as a projected winner. Out of the state of Massachusetts, we can now project 11 electoral votes will now go to Joe Biden. Out of the state of New Hampshire, we can now project 4 electoral votes will be going to Joe Biden. Out of the state of Delaware, his home state, 3 electoral votes we can now project going to Joe Biden. Out of the state of Illinois, 19 electoral votes. Joe Biden, a very good hour for Joe Biden at this time. Rhode Island, 4 electoral votes we can now project going to Joe Biden. Out of the state of Connecticut, we can now project the state's 7 electoral votes going again for Joe Biden. Out of the state of Maryland, it's 10 electoral votes we can now project Joe Biden as the projected winner. Out of the state of Washington, D.C., 3 electoral votes, very strong Democratic district we can now project will end up going to Joe Biden. Now on to some Republican calls. Out of the state of Missouri, 10 electoral votes we can now project will go to Donald Trump. Out of the state of Oklahoma, 7 electoral votes we can also project going to Donald Trump. Out of the state of Mississippi, 6 electoral votes we can now project in the Trump column. Out of the state of Tennessee, 11 electoral votes we can now project going to Donald Trump. And out of the state of Alabama, 9 electoral votes we can project going in the Trump column. Going on to some key race alerts. Out of the state of Florida, currently too close to call, 30 electoral votes at stake. This is Donald Trump's home state. Donald Trump's currently ahead with 6% of the vote, reporting 63% to 37%. Out of the state of Pennsylvania, 19 electoral votes at stake. Again, key race alert in the state, too close to call. Donald Trump is currently in the lead, 58 to 32. 5% of the votes reporting, too close to call at this hour. Out of Maine's 2nd congressional district, very important district in the race for Maine, 1 electoral vote at stake. Joe Biden currently ahead by 2% with 22% of the vote reporting. Now going into our key race alerts for previous hours. Out of the state of North Carolina, currently too close to call. Donald Trump with a narrow lead, 53 to 47. 16 electoral votes at stake with 6% of the vote reporting. Out of the state of Georgia with 10% of the vote reporting, 52 to 48. Georgia currently too close to call. 52 to Joe Biden, 48 for Donald Trump. We'll probably going to have a call on the state very soon. At the electoral map at this hour, Biden slightly ahead in the choice to 2024 race. 94 electoral votes for Joe Biden, 92 for Donald Trump, and 82 electoral votes too close to call. It is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and polls are now closed in the state of Arkansas with 6 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Arkansas, we can project Donald Trump as the projected winner out of the state of Arkansas. We have other calls. Out of Maine's 2nd congressional district, we can now project Donald Trump as the winner of the district's 1 electoral vote. Out of the state of Florida, 30 electoral votes we can now project going to Donald Trump. Now going on a key race alert out of the state of North Carolina with 67% of the vote. Donald Trump now ahead, 51% to 49%. Very close race in the state of North Carolina. 16 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Georgia, 16 electoral votes at stake, 51% to 49%. Looks like a very interesting race here, 78%. Donald Trump now takes a lead in the race for Georgia. Out of the state of Pennsylvania, the race intensifies, comes a lot more close, 54% to 46%, 19 electoral votes at stake, with 50% of the expected vote now reporting. Taking a look at the electoral map at this hour, 94 electoral votes for Joe Biden, 51 electoral votes too close to call, 129 for Donald Trump. Trump retakes a lead in the race for 2024 White House. It is now 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and polls are now closed in 14 states: New York, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Texas, Kansas, and Louisiana, all totaling to 157 electoral votes. Out of the state of New York, very big projection for Joe Biden, 28 electoral votes we can now project going to Joe Biden. Out of the state of Minnesota, 10 electoral votes. There's a very big victory for the Biden campaign. Joe Biden, we can now project winning in the state of Minnesota. Out of the state of New Mexico, 5 electoral votes we can project going to Joe Biden. Out of the state of Colorado, we can now project 10 electoral votes going to Joe Biden. Now, big call to the race for Nebraska. Donald Trump, now the projected winner in Nebraska, 5 electoral votes, carrying through all 3 congressional districts. Out of the state of North Dakota, we can now project Donald Trump the winner, 3 electoral votes now in the Trump column. Out of the state of South Dakota, 3 electoral votes now in the Donald Trump column. We can project Donald Trump as the winner there. Out of the state of Wyoming, another 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Big call to the state of Texas. We can now project Donald Trump wins 41 electoral votes out of the state of Texas. Very big call for Donald Trump. Out of the state of Kansas, Donald Trump, we can project is the current winner. 6 electoral votes we can now project in the Trump column. Out of the state of Louisiana, 8 electoral votes we can now project, now going for Donald Trump. And big call out of the too close to call state, Georgia, we can now project Donald Trump is the great projected winner out of the state of Georgia. And out of the great state of North Carolina, Donald Trump also the projected winner in the 16 electoral votes. Looking like a very good night for Donald Trump. This is a very good best case scenario for Donald Trump at this point in time. Now, going on to our key race alerts out of the state of Michigan with 15 electoral votes at stake. Joe Biden currently ahead. Michigan is currently too close to call with 10% of the estimated vote reporting. Out of the state of Wisconsin with another 10 electoral votes at stake. 32% of the estimated vote reporting. Biden ahead. Wisconsin is currently too close to call at this hour. And now out of the state of Arizona with 12 electoral votes at stake. We can now say this race is currently too close to call. 51 to 49, 42% of the estimated vote reporting. Out of the state of Pennsylvania, this race intensifies, 19 electoral votes at stake. Donald Trump still ahead, 51 to 49. Taking a look at the electoral map at this hour, 147 electoral votes for Joe Biden, 55% of 55 electoral votes too close to call, and 229 electoral votes at this time for Donald Trump. Trump is within inches of a 2024 White House victory. It is now 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and polls close in 4 states, Iowa, Nevada, Utah, and Montana, with 22 electoral votes now at stake. Out of the state of Nevada, we can now project 6 electoral votes going for Joe Biden. Out of the state of Michigan, 15 electoral votes we can now project going to Joe Biden. This is a very big victory for the Biden campaign. This is one of the few states that leaves hope for Biden to win this electoral race. Out of the state of Iowa, a very big call for Donald Trump at this hour. 6 electoral votes we can now project going to Donald Trump. Out of the state of Utah, 6 electoral votes we can now project going to Donald Trump. Out of the state of Arizona, we can now project 11 electoral votes going to Donald Trump at this hour. Out of the state of Montana, another 4 electoral votes we can project going to Donald Trump. Going on to our key race alerts at this hour, 19 electoral votes from the state of Pennsylvania with 92% of the vote reporting. Currently too close to right call. It's a very, very close race at this hour. And out of the state of Wisconsin, currently too close to call. Biden is still ahead with 68% of the estimated vote reporting with 10 electoral votes at stake. Taking a look at the electoral map at this hour, Joe Biden with 168, Donald Trump with 256, and 29 electoral votes for the too close to call column. Trump is within reach of a 2024 White House race victory. It is now 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have polls closed in 5 western states: California, Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, and Idaho, with 82 electoral votes now at stake. Out of the state of California, 54 electoral votes we can now project will be going to Joe Biden. This is a very big call for the state of California. Out of the state of Oregon, 8 electoral votes we can now project Joe Biden the projected winner. Out of the state of Washington State, Joe Biden the projected winner with 12 electoral votes now in the Biden column. Out of the state of Hawaii, 4 electoral votes we can now project Joe Biden as the projected winner. Very big victory for the Biden campaign. Out of the state of Idaho, 4 electoral votes we can now project Donald Trump as the projected winner. Going on to our key race alert, out of the state of Pennsylvania, 19 electoral votes. The race is extremely close. Less than 1% divides these two candidates, 50.5% to 49.5%, with 92% of the vote reporting. Got a little bit more vote. However, this race is extremely too close to call. And out of the state of Wisconsin, 10 electoral votes, 51 to 49, currently too close to call, with 82% of the estimated vote reporting. It looks like these states might be the deciding factors for the race, as Joe Biden has 244 electoral votes, Donald Trump has 262, with 29 electoral votes selected too close to call column. Additionally, we have 3 electoral votes in Alaska, so the race comes down to the Midwest. It is 1 a.m. Eastern Time, and America is about to find out who won this presidential election, with polls closing in Alaska, and we have 2 major calls out of Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. First, we can now project Donald Trump is the projected winner of this race. He has reached the 270 electoral votes needed to win. He is now going to become the second president to win unconsecutive terms after Grover Cleveland, 45th president and 47th president. We can now project Donald Trump is the projected winner of this presidential race. He is doing so by winning in the state of Alaska and its 3 electoral votes. Wisconsin, the state that puts him over the top, 10 electoral votes we can project out of the state of Wisconsin will go to Donald Trump. And finally, the state of Pennsylvania. This is a very big shocker. A lot of people expected the state to go to Joe Biden again. However, Donald Trump has been able to win the state. This seems to be a very best case scenario for Donald Trump at this hour. The final electoral map shows Joe Biden at 246 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 294. Thank you guys for watching this election night 2024. This election night was certainly a best case scenario for Donald Trump. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this and want to see more political content, more election predictions, more election nights, please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for more exciting videos. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.